Guys, welcome back to Medical Coding with Blue. So this is the next installment of the Modifier series. Today we're talking about Modifier 24. Now, what is Modifier 24? If you look in Appendix A of your CPT professional book, it'll tell you that Modifier 24 is for an unrelated, evaluation and management service by the same physician or other qualified healthcare provider or professional during the post-operative period. So, what is a post-operative period? So, like, say, for instance, they have a major surgery. And, they have that 90-day global period where all the visits that are related to that surgery are covered for that provider or for that patient. So, everything is included in the global package, okay? All of the post-operative visits, their wound care and all this, just whatever's going on with the surgery. But say, for instance, the patient comes in and if they had a surgery on their knee and maybe they were walking and they fell and they were trying to catch themselves and they hit their elbow. And so they tell the provider, hey, I fell and I hit my elbow because I was trying to catch myself. That is something completely separate. That would be when you could apply an evaluation and management code based on their documentation and append that modifier 24. Now, modifier 24 only goes on evaluation and management codes. It does not go on CPT codes. I've seen coders try to do this before, and I'm like, no. 24 only goes on evaluation and management. So if you're not sure, just one little tip, if you're not sure about when to use a modifier on either a procedure or evaluation and management code, make sure that you're looking at the description because right there it tells you that it is an unrelated evaluation and management, and that'll cue you that this modifier only goes on evaluation and management codes. So that's just one little tip from me to you. So be sure to work with your providers if they are seeing a patient and they have a situation like I said where they maybe they injured themselves, another body part, like I said with the arm, they try to catch themselves and now their arm hurts, and the provider has to do additional workup for that. If it's that bad that the patient is complaining about having pain, perhaps maybe they broke it, or maybe they sprained it, or maybe they pulled it, we don't know. So the provider needs to be able to get credit for their cognitive work. So this is part of what evaluation and management tells us. How much work did this provider do for this patient? What sort of things were considered in their care? If they have a chronic condition like diabetes, if a patient is injured, their blood sugar could potentially increase because of the stress on their body. So this is a time when, it's very important to watch out, what kind of medications that they're giving them, or, what kind of things are they doing to them, because they need to make sure that 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 blood sugar stays level so that the patient can heal efficiently. Same thing if the patient has high blood pressure issues. You want to make sure that the patient is calm so that they can heal and their body is not under stress. Because when the body is under stress, it's not going to heal as efficiently as somebody that is more stable. So these are the things that providers need to consider or they are considering. So if like I said, if they are, just make sure that you're talking with them and asking them what is the process or what are you doing when a patient comes in with an additional problem that is separate from their global surgery. This is just something that you can talk about perhaps like in a class or something, because sometimes providers think that they can't get any credit for anything in the global period, and that is simply not true. If it is unrelated to that global package surgery, then yes, based on your documentation, you can get an additional evaluation and management code with that modifier 24 appended. Okay, so that is telling us right away when we look at on a statistical basis or on an insurance basis, you're looking at it, we know that this evaluation and management service is occurring during the patient's postoperative period. So we know that there is something else separate. This is a separate thing from their surgery. So that is just something, one of those little quirky things, but it is something to pay attention to. Because sometimes when providers are documenting their postoperative notes, if you're not paying attention, it's easy to miss. But it's all about those details. And I am a stickler for details because I think that a lot of like these really interesting cases that I've had before that I've looked at, it wasn't obvious, like, you know, in their documentation right away. But if you're skimming, you know, the note, oh, okay, yes, I see that they're in the post-op, everything looks cool, okay, good. And then you look at it and they say, oh, well, wait a minute, there was this and this and this other stuff happened. Okay, now what's going on here? So again, this is where paying attention to those details and talking with your providers and making sure that they understand that even though that the patient is in the global period, they can still get paid if they're dealing with another condition that is separate. Okay? So that is the Modifier 24 for today. So I will be working on additional modifiers videos. I don't want you guys to think that I have forgotten about it, but that was one thing. But I also wanted to say thank you guys so much. I hit over 1,000 subscribers and I'm so excited. I appreciate everybody watching so much. It means so much to me. And I am just so excited. It gives me more motivation every day to do these videos. And I know I'm going to be out of touch for the next couple of days because Friday I probably will not be filming because I will be baking the whole day. I'm still working on the wedding cake for the lovely couple who is celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary on Saturday. And then, of course, the weekend. But Monday I will be back. We are not having Quiz Friday, so it feels weird, right? But I will be back for an episode on Monday, so no fears, not to worry. I will be back then. So I hope you all have a great weekend. If I don't get a chance to talk to you again, if you are on the Atlantic coast out there, guys, I hope you guys stay safe. Please stay safe. And we're all thinking about you. Hope that this weather can get back under control soon. So I will see y'all on the next episode. So if you are a medical coder, a medical coding student, somebody curious about the fascinating world of medical coding, a provider or a nurse, I invite you to like and subscribe and follow me on my journey in medical coding. All right, I will see y'all then. Bye.